Hi, I'm Jen. I'm a singer-songwriter from Switzerland and I'm in Berlin now. I've been here for 3.5 years and I love it. I grew up in Switzerland. My mum is Swiss, my dad is English, and the music that I'm influenced by is was very much given to me by my parents, I guess. They used to play a lot of Jimi Hendrix and Etta James and Otis Redding and all that kind of stuff. So I think the music I make today is very much influenced by that. And yeah, so I grew up in Zurich, actually, in Switzerland, and I went to school there. I think I started singing about when I was 15. And I was actually prompted to sing, or came into singing, by the occasion of organising the music for my confirmation class, weirdly enough. And I was put in charge of music for the event. And as you might know, like, boys and girls at 16 don't really feel like singing very much. So my parents luckily had the idea to call our family friend Michael Williams, who's a gospel singer. And so I called him and he came to help, to my rescue. But he was saying, only if you sing a song too, honey. So I was like, all right, fair enough. So I chose One Moment in Time by Whitney Houston. And we sang a song together, a duet. And nobody really knew in my family that I sang. I guess I didn't really know either. So I did sing. And my grandfather, who's quite I would call him a rock. He's a very sweet guy, but he's not very emotional or doesn't show his emotions very much. So he had a tear when I sang. So that was sort of one of the crucial moments, I guess, in my musical career, or the beginning of my musical career. Because I realised if I can make somebody cry, hopefully positively so, I should probably continue what I'm doing. So that was that. And then when I finished high school, I moved to London to study music. So I did a Bachelor of Music. That's sort of where I started writing a bit more seriously and recording and showing my songs to a couple more people. When I finished studying there, I moved to New York, which was probably the most important time for me musically speaking. I lived there for almost 4 years and I studied music business, but more importantly than that, I got to work with some amazing musicians and recorded my last EP there. While I lived in New York, I met some guys who, well, actually I sang at an open mic called the Village Underground, and by coincidence the guitarist who was playing in the house band liked what I did and asked me if we could work together. Anyway, and it turned out this guy had worked with some of my favorite idols and musicians, so of course I was very into the idea of working with him. He then introduced me to another guy called Jerry Barnes. His name was Sherrod Barnes. So yeah, we worked on that EP, on the second EP, and brought it out. So when I moved to Berlin, I was convinced I could find a band here and quickly move on with making my own music and so on, but the pace here in Berlin is a bit different to New York, which is great, to a certain part too, of course, but in terms of getting your project going, it was a bit frustrating. So I spoke to Brad in New York and I was like, I want to get my project off the ground and it's not working. He's like, we can just start writing via email or sending stuff via email and Skyping and whatever. So that's how we started. The first EP I recorded in Switzerland. It was mainly sort of the first songs that I'd ever written that I compiled into this EP, and that came out 2008. And then when I lived in New York and I met Jerry and Sherrod Barnes and we worked on music there, that was then the second EP that came out in 2011. And yeah, ever since then I've sort of been working on the music that I'm releasing now. So Jimmy Otis Bacon and Eggs is the EP that came out 2 weeks ago, and it's the first of a trilogy, so it's almost like an album separated into 3 EPs. So having finished the first one and having worked on the second one a lot in terms of writing, and now getting into the recording process of the second one, probably around fall, around autumn, and then starting to write the third one and recording the third one as we go. So it's a constant this one's a constant process of doing sort of everything at the same time, I guess, a bit. Future, I'm very excited about because we have, actually next week, I have a week of concerts with guys, an organisation called Across Berlin, and it's basically 4 concerts, acoustic concerts leading up to my release concert of the Jimmy Otis Bacon and Eggs EP, which will be on the 25th of July. And then I just have another couple of gigs scheduled in Switzerland. I'm playing a festival. Then I'm playing a couple of dates in New York, mid-August. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to sort of sharing the music I've been working on, or we've been working on for the past couple of years, sharing it with people, being able to play it, because this music is it's meant to be played live. So I'll be performing Maybe. It's a song off of my new EP, Jimmy Otis Bacon and Eggs. Sun is shining, there's love and laughter all around the room, and I smile, 'cause today life feels good. I'm broke, don't have a buck to spare, and I'm not proud of it, but I don't care, 'cause today I found my fit. I found me someone who cares for me. I will hold on to you through truth or dare. You'll see it. Well, maybe I'm crazy. See, maybe I'm crazy. Or maybe I'm crazy. But I love you, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Little girl laughing in my face, smile as big as the moon. How could I? Now I feel good. You showed me what I really need, made life take me high, and so I smile, 'cause I got you by my side. I found me someone who cares for me. I will hold on to you through truth or dare. You'll see. Well, maybe I'm crazy. See, maybe I'm crazy. Well, maybe I'm crazy. But I love you, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanks so much for joining me. If you'd like to find out more about my music, please go to www.jendalemusic.com.